Greetings everyone, it is second part now. I was forced, my camera shut off, and I was at called the Dhamma, Greece. I was just showing this fruit that I removed the organza bag from. You can see the coloration. It has like this grayish film on a surface of this kind of brownish, purplish fruit. This one is almost getting ready, but that one is quite soft. I'm gonna wait for another day or two, maybe, waiting for see if you will drop any of the nectar there. There is a few other fruits on this tree, so that was great that this one was able to ripen its fruit. This is called the Dhamma Bortez Sotenka. Again, I have removed many fruits from this variety, and I left couple only, just hope maybe they could ripen. However, I don't think it will have enough time, and it doesn't matter for this year. This is called the Dhamma Blanca. Not really sure about this variety authenticity. It was from the eBay. We'll go to the next row. This is Campanile. Oh, very productive tree. When it comes to air layering, it gave me 3 air layers, really nice this year, and hopefully it will be growing and producing figs next year. It already has a lot of fruits set. I can see now, I did not notice this before. Once I have removed those air layers, now they have energy into growing fruits. However, it is too late, so I will have to remove these. This one is Prosciutto, Adriatic type. I got it from New Jersey's fig farm. Did not have any ripe fruits, but few there are there. You can see this one is irid or irid, and I am thinking maybe a possible fig tasting review today or tomorrow. We'll see. As long as the weather is going to stay nice, I will not hurry up this fruit. You can see it here. It is soft. However, I will wait. I like all of my trees to ripen their fruits to the point where they will almost come off, and then I will pick them up. Very late ripening. This is Adriatic JH. Variety that really impressed me, the fruit. I did a video tasting on this one. I was amazed. It's just a great fig to have. This was a sangue, blood, on Italian. This is a smaller one. I have another one that's larger that I'm air layering. I read, and I've seen, I think, even video on Harvey mentioned that he's not sure, maybe it was him, that if it's a common variety. However, there are some growers in the east, they have confirmed that it is a common variety. It is one of those varieties that need more time or more maturity until they can hold on their fruits. This is Fico Diallo or Fico Giallo, maybe, sounds Italian. I bought this from Eric from California. He has a fruit there. This one is rubado. Excuse me. Again, green fig. I don't have water with me, so excuse me. And again, another rubado. They have fruits, but it will not have enough time to ripen. From what I read or on the internet, trying to remember, I think it was maybe Bill, a grower from Pennsylvania, and he mentioned, or maybe it was somebody else, doesn't matter, that the taste reminds them of Jolly Rancher candy. So it has some acidity. I would really like to taste this one, hopefully next year. And this one in the end is a sangue. Again, this one is the one that I air layered. Had a video on that. And I'm just waiting for the end of the season, then I will remove this really nice air layer. Okay, let's go to the next row. By the way, I noticed on my trees they already have some fig rust, and I did go through the rows yesterday and remove some really leaves that were really affected. You can see on the back of the leaves these brownish spots. They're developing right there at the edges. So if you see a leaf now that has a lot of those, it will be beneficial to remove these and not to spread any spores around. This one is a Genovese Bianco. It is a white fruit, Adriatic type, I believe. It doesn't look good at the top, so I will have to do new training on this variety next year. This is Panache. Again, a variety that my friend Dan Foster, I think, got me this tree, and he mentioned that this tree needs more maturity, but it is worth waiting. There is only one fruit, and some of them I have removed. They already disappear in there, becoming a compost. So I will wait. Apparently it's a really great variety from Switzerland. Again, I will do more talk about fig varieties in the future, their history. This time I don't have time. This is Basilica Sica VS, from the name, initials of the person, and no fruit right now. Nice looking tree. This is Victoria. I believe it's a rondo type, dark fruit. This is Strawberry Verte, very vigorous variety. I had to prune this one really heavy. This was the tallest tree that grew the most in the first year. I think it was around 9 feet. I will have to look at my records, but it was the most vigorous variety in all of these fruits that I had in my orchard. And this is the variety actually that Steve from our Fruit Nut is using as a rootstock. This is Panache. I am really patient on waiting these fruits to develop. I love these now Rimada fruit, and you can see why. They just look gorgeous. They're beautiful. And apparently the taste is also great. So I now have several of Rimada type trees, varieties. I am hoping to ripen this variety. It has really nice shape, form that I'm looking. 3-4 branches at the top and a straight trunk right there. This is Galicia Negra. I had one fruit to taste. It was really good. However, it was first, and I know they will even improve even more. Very dark, one of the darkest pulp of any fig varieties. This is Burgess Noir. Apparently, maybe synonym for Violet de Soliers, if I am not mistaken, and it could be. And here we have Burgess Gris. It has one fruit at the top, quite big. Hopefully I will be able to taste this one. Let's see, it had a little bit of a change in color right there. And I just want to point this kind of very interesting trunk. You can see these nodules at every node. They have swelling on this trunk. Very, very unusual. I compared this to all of my fig trees, and I did read someone on the net, on YouTube, noticing this too. So apparently this is varietal characteristics. There is another variety also that has that kind of similarity. Okay, let's go to the next row. This is 2 more to go on my orange patch. This is Violet Petlican, and I did taste this fruit of this variety. It was really good. I have one more here, almost ripe. Well, it's getting there on this side. You can see it has really nice growth. Took them some time to shake off the fig mosaic virus, and now it's really growing nicely. Beautiful green, deep green leaves with yellow veins. This one is really interesting. This is Montenegro. I've been trying to get a good quality fruit from this tree for the last 2.5 weeks maybe, and apparently it always gets too bland, too watered down. Also drops fruits, and I am trying everything, especially now with less water, and you can see that it drooped its leaves right now. So there is a fruit on the back that I will maybe possibly, we'll see, taste tomorrow, and I'm just saving it right there. We'll see if the taste will improve. Montenegro was a country that I used to live for 2 years when I was 6 and 7. This is BI 39 Mount Etna type. There is a good quality, and I believe that it was Doug from California that really likes this variety, so we'll see what it will be in my climate. Here we have, I have to see, Saint Rita. Oh, I was impressed with this variety fruit. My friends CJ and Dan Foster were here, and out of 3 varieties, this one that day was the best, and really, really great tasting. What CJ would say, not as Mount Etna type as people are believing, and you can see, I mean, I can see even too from the leaf pattern, it is quite different on Saint Rita. Trilobes, and they don't have similar leaves of my hardy Chicago, for example. Here it is, Trachis mavra from Greece, one of the varieties that I have purchased originally from eBay. Well, we'll see. This one did drop all of the fruits in the beginning, however, it was able to now hold these 3 fruits, or maybe 2 only now. Okay, and they are quite big. This one I will ripen for sure, just to see what they will be like. You can see the leaves, kind of remind me of Adriatic JH leaves, Adriatic type. Oh, I did remove one of the fruits there, so these 2 can ripen faster. And this is again another Trachis mavra. This was the second part of the one cutting that I had, and I have a copy now. This is honey plum. However, I did taste the fruit, and actually it wasn't honey plum. It was a mistaken identity. There was a wrong tree sent to me. It is a honey type, green yellowish fruit with a honey flesh, and also taste is like a honey melon. So I will have to contact this seller and see if he has any idea what this variety is. Let's go to the next one. It is Marco Polo. This is Royal Marco Polo, Greek variety. I don't have any fruit on this tree yet, and I'm just looking through to see if I have any green ones. So no, not this year. We'll see next year. Okay, so this is a variety that I'm patiently waiting for. This is Perconis, I believe also Greek variety from the name. This is from Bella Claire Nursery, number 100. And apparently it looks like a Rondeau or Bordeaux, Violet de Bordeaux type kind of fruit, elongated, purplish. It is, I'm going to see, it has beautiful, beautiful purple color. It is getting soft now, so we'll see in a few days maybe. This is, you have to see, Black Greek. This is Mount Etna type, and I did have fruits from this. They did taste just like my hardy Chicago. And on the end, that tree that I'm really looking forward, my friend Dan Foster has really high, let me just show you this fruit there. He loves this variety. He said that it will be possibly even better maybe than my Adriatic JH. So I'm looking forward to ripen this fruit right there. Harry's Crete. And my last row on the orange patch. I have to go reverse, sorry for this kind of shot now. This is the freak that I was impressed of the honey types. My best honey type was Peter's honey. It is a nice tree, nice looking, healthy. At least this side was healthy, and you can see that this side has some stunted growth. And this is overripe now, but still holding up. I have another fruit there, so it is ripe. Okay, so this is Petrovacha. This is variety that comes from my old country. At least that's what the aunt of my cousin Joe said when she brought cuttings here, I don't know how many years ago, but I did have a small plant from them, and I was waiting patiently for this variety now in maybe 5th or 6th year, maybe 7th, I don't recall, I have to look at my records. Finally this year had produced fruit, and in a matter of month I now have several fruits on each branch. I kind of left now 1 or 2 only, and I've been dropping all of the other ones. So, excuse me, looking forward to see what this will taste like. This is an heirloom from Termalito, one of the first from that tree that I showed you. This is my weeping fig. You can see the style that it has, and it does look like a weeping, looks like a willow tree. This is Lsu Hallier. It's just styled that way. And I did have fruit from here, from this variety. It was sweet, kind of more, if I remember in the beginning, it was kind of diluted, but kind of sugary honey maybe. I have to see more better quality fruit to judge. This one is a Yolo Bypass, a seedling from California. That one comes, oh, I now forgot the name of the seller. Oh, Trees of Paradise, it says there on my label here, and it said that this is the top of all of the seedlings that he found, a green fig with red interior. Next is, variety that I was really impressed with. This is Nordland. You can see that I just tasted 2 more the other day, and now I have again. So in the beginning of ripening they are greenish with these purple markings at the ribboning, like this elongated, and then they become more brownish. I wait till they really dry out, kind of shrivel, and they are just great. Excellent variety. This is Edith's Raspberry Jam. Again, a tree that was found in California. I have 1 fruit there in the back that I left. All the others I pretty much removed. This one is Holy Smokes, another variety from California that was found on the front of this church. So very characteristic leaves. They look pretty much the same as the variety that I had there from Portugal. Obtuse, kind of rounded lobes. Here it is Unknown Pestelier, and of course it's been dropping its fruit. I am using this variety, this tree, as my kind of testing when one day I'm hoping to do some hand pollination of these trees, and this tree will show me if it does work, because apparently it is really good quality fruit. This is Black Zadar from Croatia, and I left only 1 fruit on this one, or 2 maybe. They look really spherical, kind of squatty, like a pumpkins. They will be much bigger. And on the end is Beal. Beal from right here is one of the Mount Etna type, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I am. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna do now judging that. But apparently the taste, some has flavors of peaches. It has a couple of fruits here, one in the back that it's now changing color. So looking forward to this variety to taste.